Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak on the latest on Ferran Torres and his move to FC Barcelona. And then later in the video, we're also going to be talking about Sergiño Dest potentially moving to Germany. And then lastly, we are going to be talking about the latest fitness updates regarding Ansu Fati. But let's first talk about the biggest news of today, which is going to be regarding Ferran Torres. And so look, Barcelona's main priority, it is going to be Ferran Torres. I do not know what the game plan is going to be when he does arrive to this club. Like, is he going to be playing as a center forward? Is he going to be playing as a right winger? Because now with the emergence of Ilias and Abde, what's going to be Ferran's main position? Because we know that these two players that I have just named, they do cover the wings. So we do have a total of 4 different wingers that we can choose from, which is Ilias, Abde, Ansu Fati, and Dembele. So does it mean that Ferran Torres is going to be playing as a center forward? So again, there is many questions, but it's going to be very exciting to see. But it does say here, according to Tony Juan Marti, that Barcelona and City have reached an agreement over Ferran Torres, and it is around 55 million euros. The details of the transfer is currently being finalized. And so right now, I want to make it very clear that Barcelona and City have not announced this piece of news yet, but every reliable source in the world have basically confirmed that this deal is done. Now, what should we expect to happen within the next 24 hours? Well, it does say here, according to Fabrizio Romano, Ferran Torres could be in Barcelona tomorrow for a medical and contract signing. And the main reason why this transfer does seem like it's happening so fast is because they actually have been working on this transfer over the past month. And now that they have reached an agreement between City and Barcelona and Ferran Torres, this signing is going to be finalized very soon. I don't believe it's going to be happening today on the 22nd of December, maybe on the 23rd. But besides that, this is going to be a big signing because I do think that Ferran Torres is being signed to strengthen our goal scoring form. Because out of all of the players that we do have, like Memphis, Dembele, Abde, Ilias, Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres is going to be considered as the main player that will have the most goals on him, meaning that he has more of a chance to bring more goals to FC Barcelona because he simply does have it. He has shown those qualities before. So if you guys were to ask me, Kevin, do you think that Ferran Torres has more goals in him than Memphis and Dembele? Yes, of course I do. I think that Ferran has way more goals than these two players, but that does not mean that I'm saying that Memphis is trash or Dembele is trash. No, I'm just saying that Ferran Torres can position himself correctly to score those goals. He does have the left foot and the right foot and the headers to make that happen. And then the other question is going to be this. So Kevin, when could we expect the debut to happen for this player if everything is happening so quickly? So it does say here, according to Fernando Polo, Ferran Torres is currently recovering from a minor foot fracture that he did incur with Spain in the Nations League. He's already back in training, and if things do not take a major turnaround, he could make his debut against Linares or Granada in January. So we should expect to see Ferran Torres make an early debut. Again, if nothing does go wrong, he will be making that debut immediately. And just to make some other things very clear, in the Premier League, the transfer window does open on January 1st, while for La Liga, their window opens on January 3rd. Now really think about this. The first game for Barcelona in 2022 is going to be on January 2nd. So for those of you guys who are wondering, how can Ferran Torres go to Barcelona if their window, right, Barcelona and every team in La Liga does not have their window open until January 3rd. So because the Premier League's window is going to be opening on January 1st, the Premier League clubs like Man City, they can sell players to other clubs, but teams like within La Liga, they cannot sell to other clubs until they do hit January 3rd. So Barcelona can receive players from the Premier League or Scotland, but they cannot sell again until January 3rd. But now let's move on towards Sergiño Dest. And let me tell you guys, there has been so much noise regarding Sergiño Dest's name, and one of the main reasons on why is because many have been saying that he is a player that cannot be relied on, mainly because every time he does play, he underdelivers, and also when he is not there, he has been experiencing many injuries, and especially with the lower back pain that he has been having. Xavi has confirmed that he has been having lower back pain for a very long time. And so overall, the main story and the main narrative is that Barcelona do need a better right back, and there has been many reports also stating that Barcelona are willing to let go of Sergiño Dest if a good offer does arrive. So as we can see here, Sergiño Dest is not untouchable. Like, Sergiño Dest may be placed on the market if a club like Chelsea or Bayern or Real Madrid or whoever, right, Inter Milan, AC Milan, come in there and say, we'll give you guys 45-50 million euros for Sergiño Dest. Now, you guys already know my opinion on Sergiño Dest. I think that he is a tremendous player. He does have the potential to be one of the best right backs in the world, and he's only 21 years old. So there is so much room for him to improve. He is just another victim of the disaster class the previous board has done in the past 12 to 15 months. Just like how Frankie became a victim, just like how Busquets became a victim, just like how Piqué became a victim. And now look at these players. They're doing tremendously well. But as as of now, Dest is in that pickle where there is uncertainty. And right now, because there's so much uncertainty going around Dest's name, the one club that's keeping an eye on Sergiño Dest, it is Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is keeping a close eye on the situation between Dest and FC Barcelona. And let me tell you guys, if Dest does get placed on the market, Bayern will go for that player, because we have to remember back in the summer of 2020, the two clubs that were competing for Sergiño Dest, it was Bayern Munich and FC Barcelona. And let me tell you guys one thing, the fact that a club like Bayern Munich is interested in Sergiño Dest, right? We're talking about Bayern Munich, a club that knows what they're doing, a club that does have a real sporting project and brings so much trophies and success through that sporting project. The fact that a team like Bayern is interested in bringing in Sergiño Dest, to me, that is only telling us that Barcelona is doing something wrong here, because I strongly believe that Bayern are looking at Dest and saying, we can't turn this player into a monster. And the fact that I'm seeing Barcelona give away Dest in this way, to give Dest towards Bayern Munich, and the fact that they're going to be having Davis on the left and Dest on the right, you're only going to be making Bayern much more stronger. You're only going to be making the rivals having a bigger chance of having a longer lasting dominant era, because I do not even know what it would look like if you have a fully fit Dest and Alphonso Davies as your fullbacks. That is going to be something very scary and entertaining to see. And so I just think that right now Barcelona is making a huge mistake here, because I think that Barcelona need to give Dest more time in order for him to become the player that he should be as of today. And for those of you guys who are saying, no, Kevin, you're just saying that because you don't want to see Dest at a different club because he's American and you want him at Barcelona. Look, I am a fan of the USA national team, but do you really think I would think that it is a bad idea to move Dest towards Bayern Munich, a team that does look like they know how to use Sergiño Dest? Do you really think that I'm going to be thinking that's a bad idea as a USA fan? Of course not. Like, if Dest, like if I was just a USA fan, right? If I saw Dest in Bayern Munich, I would be so happy, because I would know that Dest will become better and that will only improve the American national team. So as an American fan, I don't care if Dest goes to either Barcelona or Bayern Munich preferably. But as a Barcelona fan, I want Dest in this club because I know that he does have the potential to be one of the best right backs in the world. So hopefully Barcelona do make the correct decision. I do not want to see Dest get sold, because this player here does have a lot to give, and especially now that he is under the management of Dani Alves, someone who has claimed that he does want to make Sergiño Dest a better player. Now moving on towards the last topic of today, and we are going to be talking about Ansu Fati. And so it does say here, according to Albert Rogue, Ansu Fati's return will be against Mallorca, which will be the first game of 2022, or against Granada 6 days later. He will join the training with the team after Christmas, and he and Xavi will decide when he will play again. So my bet is that Ansu Fati does return versus Mallorca. I don't think that Ansu Fati going up against Mallorca is a rush, because he was originally supposed to be playing against Eibar, but they wanted to wait and say that let's just wait until next year because we want him to be fully fit when he does arrive. So I do believe that we have already waited long enough. Having Ansu go up against Mallorca will be the perfect time to start to integrate this player, and we want to see Ansu Fati in a good rhythm as soon as possible, and especially knowing that Ferran Torres could be in that starting 11 by that time. And we already know what Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres could do together. They have played together before for the Spanish national team, and they have really delivered. And we need more games like that under Xavi's belt. We need to see Ansu, Ferran fully working in that starting 11 under Xavi Hernandez immediately before we do head towards the toughest part of this season, which will be the second half of La Liga. So that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.